Yay!
No, Victor.
Welcome
Repeat
back
me
to
again.
another class on verbling.com, everybody. Good to see you guys. I missed you so much, but I'm happy to be here on this fine Tuesday morning. Ali, welcome back to class. How are you?
Hi, Abby. I'm good, thank you. Long time no see.
Very long time.
Yeah.
Very
How,
long time.
how are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming to class.
Thank you.
Mustafa,
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm
Long
good.
time, as Ali said. Long time no see. Why? Why this, teacher?
I
She loves you.
knew that you guys needed a break from me. I knew it.
Oh, oh.
I didn't want you to get tired of me, so I figured I'll just give them a break, and they will, then they'll be happy to see me again.
We are very happy to see you now.
Thank you very much. It's good to see you too. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
me.
Thank you.
Jose, how's it going?
Fine, teacher. And you? How are you?
I'm very good. How is the weather in Mexico?
It's very cloudy, teacher. Very cloudy. Yes.
No.
Clouds in Mexico?
Yes, teacher. I know that
Contrasting.
isn't normal, but it's cloudy.
You
It's
know.
Yesterday was the Independence Day, and today in Mexico is a off day, and so for this reason I am taking your class.
I
But
love
I
it.
miss you. I miss you in Saturday, teacher.
I know, but I will be returning to Saturdays in the future. It's just for a period of time I'm limited with my scheduling. But when I leave Canada again, I will be back to teaching on Saturdays. So I'm glad that you were able to come today. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Victor, welcome back.
Hi, Miss Abby. Long time no see.
It has been a very long time. One day I hope to see the real Victor, not the Rubik's Cube.
Maybe, who knows?
I'm sure there's a good-looking man behind that picture.
I'm afraid you will be disappointed.
No, no way. Andre, welcome back.
Hi, Abby.
Hello,
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Andre.
Sorry.
I didn't realize that we had to.
I know. I didn't realize that Andre was here as well. How are you, Andre?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. How
How are
was
you?
your weekend? I'm okay.
The weekend was as usual, nothing special.
Nothing too exciting.
Too exciting, yeah.
Sometimes weekends are like that. My weekend was not very exciting, but it was really busy, so I had a lot of activity going on. However, it was a good weekend. I'm a little bit tired, you can probably tell. But never tell me I look tired, because you know how that makes me feel, Andrew.
No, you don't.
We know what you do on Saturday.
Yes, I was cutting hair, right, Ali?
Yeah. Poor woman. Poor blonde woman.
She doesn't have any hair left, but that's our secret.
Yeah.
The poor woman. The poor woman. Adrian, welcome to the class. Nice to meet you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Where are you from?
I'm from Uruguay.
From where?
Uruguay.
Where's that?
From Uruguay.
Uruguay. Where's that?
It's in South America,
In South America.
between Brazil and Argentina.
Did you say Paraguay?
No, it's other country.
Ah,
Uruguay.
sorry. Uruguay.
Okay.
I told you Canadians are terrible with geography, right?
Uruguay? Yeah.
Uruguay.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Thanks for joining me, Adrian. It's nice to have you.
Thank you.
Bernie,
Hello, teacher.
and who are you? Where are you from?
I am from Bogota, Colombia.
From where?
Bogota, Colombia.
From Bogota. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining my class. Tell me something about yourself. What do you do? What do you like? Do you have any weird hobbies?
Um, I work and I study in the university,
Mm-hmm.
and no more. I have family. I married and have two children.
Very nice. You've got a lot going on.
Sorry, teacher.
You have a lot going on. You're a busy man.
Yes, teacher.
Thanks for coming to my class. It's nice to meet you, Fernie.
Okay, nice to meet you, teacher.
Now I'm going to say hello to Andre with an
So,
O.
hello again.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
How about you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. It's nice to be back. I haven't seen my family for a whole week. So I'm happy to be back. It's very nice to be here. How was your
Thank you.
weekend, Andre?
Normal weekend, nothing special, just relaxing, and I did some only lazy things like sleeping, drinking, and things like that.
Yeah, me too. I think I gained weight on the weekend, so I'm not very happy with myself.
Okay.
So tonight I'm going to the gym. Are you surprised?
Oh, it's great. Good for you.
Yes, I have to go because I was not very active on the weekend, not like I normally am. So I'm ready for some physical activity.
I think it's okay.
Mr. Coffee,
Yes, teacher.
how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
I live in Saudi Arabia,
Mm-hmm.
and now I do work in a construction field. My job is I help electrical engineer.
Right.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for joining. Your picture is of Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Are you
Jim
a
Carrey.
fan of him?
Not kind of fan, but I like he because he's funny.
Do you want to know a secret?
The secret?
When I was a little girl, I was in love with Jim Carrey. And it was really strange because he was so much older than me. But when my mom said that she would listen to me when I was playing house, and my husband's name was Jim Carrey all the time when I was a little girl. They say the way to a woman's heart is making her laugh. Maybe that's why. But I loved Jim Carrey. He was one of my favorites. I think that's everybody.
Maybe I thought you would say he's my brother or something.
No, my husband.
Also the secret. Yes.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, that would be sick.
But I was afraid, really. I was thinking you're gonna say the secret. He's gay.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. No, he was one of my favorite actors as a kid. Did you guys ever watch like the what were those movies called? Ace Ventura, the Pet Detective movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know how much I love animals, right? And he is like those movies were the best. I loved them. But it's been a while.
I really like Mask. The Mask. Did you ever seen Mask?
The Mask. Yeah, that's a good one
Yes.
too. That was really funny.
Yeah.
The Yes Man.
Which one?
Yes Man or
Oh,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. And the Cable Guy and Liar Liar.
Yeah.
Ace. I'm just writing it for Mustafa. Or The Mask. I didn't like the Cable Guy. That one I didn't like. I don't know why. Wasn't very good, but he's got lots of good movies anyways. Did anyone do anything fun or interesting since I've seen them last? Did anyone try anything new that they haven't tried before? Nobody?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, go to a new place, try a new restaurant, do a new activity. I told you guys I tried Zumba for the first time, right? Did I tell you this already?
Yeah.
I tried another class called Pound. It's like a group fitness class. That was interesting. You have drumsticks in the class.
Drumsticks?
Yeah, you have
Okay.
drumsticks, and you do like 1,000 squats. So I was pretty sore the next day. But it was fun. It was totally different and kind of weird. And when I was doing the class, I accidentally threw my drumstick and I hit a woman in the head,
Wow.
the back of her head. I was so embarrassed, Andre. I wanted to die. But you're working out and you get sweaty, and so the drumstick just like flew out of my hand. This is the story of my life, though. Only I would do something like that. So today is a dialogue reading class. We're going to read a story or a dialogue called Wanna Bet? Then we're going to do an activity with conversation, talking about betting. We're going to create some sentences, and then we're going to look at some adjective exercises, okay? With as. Any questions before we get started? Okay. I will share my screen with you. Just 1 second. Hi, Tarek.
Oh, are you sure?
There. How's it going, Andre? I want to die. But you're working out and you get sweaty. Oh, you know how I love the sound of my own voice, right? Thank you.
I can't hear you. I was talking.
Welcome back to the class, Tarek. Thanks for coming. The drumstick just like flew out of my hand.
Oh.
This is Tarek. Story of my life, though. Only I would do something like that.
Who's talking? Oh my god.
So today is a dialogue reading class. We're going to read a story or a dialogue called One. Can you please mute your microphone?
Okay,
You can only participate in the class if you have headphones, okay? Because there's a serious lag with your internet connection. So please connect your headphones, and then you can participate, okay? Thanks for coming. Nice to have you with us. All right, so let's have Jose. You're going to read for us. Jose, you're going to be Zach. And Mustafa himself will be Eric. The only thing is, Victor, how are we going to read the story?
With love, of course.
With lots of love. So that means we have to put lots of emphasis and feeling into our reading. When you see an exclamation mark, you want to have a bit more energy. Do you think you can handle it, Jose?
Yes, teacher, I'm going to try.
Woo! What about you, Mustafa? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and read the dialogue.
I bet I can run faster than you.
I don't care if you can run faster than me.
I bet I can't hold my breath longer than you.
I could care less if you can hold your breath longer than me.
I bet I can eat more ice cream than you.
You are as fat as a pig. I bet you could eat a ton of ice cream.
I bet that I can beat you in arm wrestling.
Why do you always want to bet? Are you addicted to gambling?
No, I just like to bet. I bet that I like to bet more than you.
Okay, good job, you guys. Good reading. Jose and Mustafa, nicely done. Any questions about the vocabulary in this dialogue?
Arm wrestling is the same that wrestling, teacher?
Arm wrestling is... See what they're doing in the picture?
Yes. Only arms.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Whoever can push the arm of the other person down to the table first is the one who wins the arm wrestle. Okay? Okay?
Maybe I have a question.
Okay.
Is it the right form, I could care less, or maybe the right is I couldn't care less?
No, it's I could care less means that it's possible for me to care less.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so you're right. Let me think here for a second.
I know the idiom I couldn't. Maybe it's not idiom. It's just a phrasal.
Just a phrase. I
Phrase?
couldn't.
Couldn't
So if he
care
could
less.
care less, it means that he kind of cares. If he couldn't care less, it means he cares the least possible. So you're right. In the dialogue, he should say, I couldn't care less.
So it's a mistake.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what? We say could care less all the time. You'll hear that a lot, and I think it means the same thing, but they don't really think about it, I think.
Okay, thank you.
I think you want to say I don't care about that, what you say.
Yeah, he's saying it's not possible that I could care less. I care so little that that's the least I could care, meaning I don't care at all.
I think, teacher, it's the same. I couldn't and I could care less.
It means the same thing. You're right. But it technically should be I couldn't care less. In fact, one of my best friends, she constantly says, oh, I could care less. And I always correct her and say, you mean you couldn't care less. So it's just kind of one of those expressions that even native speakers don't say it properly.
What does it mean of ton, teacher? Ton of ice cream?
A ton. A ton is a measurement of weight. So
Okay.
it's just saying a lot, a huge amount. Not literal, but just as an idiom, okay? 1,000 kilograms. Thank you, Mustafa, our smartest man in class today. Very good. Any other questions? Okay. Adrian, what is something that you could care less about? Something that you do not care about at all?
I don't understand this idiom.
Something that you don't care about. Maybe people talk about it in your family or with your friends, but you feel like you really do not. You're not concerned. You don't care.
I could care less.
Something that you don't care about. So don't worry about the expression, but what is something that your friends or your family, they talk about, but you are not interested in that topic?
Okay. Something about family. Maybe I could care less.
About family matters? Can you guys see my screen share?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You can give me an example.
So you could say, I could care less about family. That's not true, but it means you don't really care about family at all.
Okay. I could care less my soccer team.
Okay, good example. I like it. I could care less about our soccer team.
Yes.
Good job, Adrian. Thank you. What about you, Mr. Coffee? What is something that you could care less about?
I couldn't care less about myself.
I couldn't care less. You don't care about yourself?
Yes.
Why? So why do you say you couldn't care less about yourself?
Because if if I am sleeping, if my friend need me, I couldn't care even I don't. I mean, how can I say? Brush my teeth. I just, as I am, I just went to help him, and
Okay.
like,
Lovely. Thanks for sharing, Mr. Coffee.
oh, you're welcome.
Andre. Andre with an O. What is something that you could care less about?
I usually could care less if I have clean shoes.
Okay.
It's my typical problem.
Maybe has anyone said anything to you about it before, Andre?
Yeah, sometimes somebody mentioned that I should clean it. So I'm learning to do it.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Let's talk about this one. This first question here. Do you like to bet? What bets do you like to make? Let's talk to Victor. Tell me about it. Do you like to bet, or what bets do you like to make?
Actually, I dislike to bet.
Why?
I don't know why. Because if I say about something, I am sure about it, and it is not necessary to bet about something. It's not interesting for me, and often I have only, how to say, there is only my opinion in. I have. Oh, sorry.
No, that makes sense for sure. So you know what you know. You don't think it's necessary to bet.
Yeah. If I say it in my opinion, I don't have to bet about something.
Right. Okay. Ali, when you look at the betting that's happening in this dialogue, do you think it's real betting, or what's happening?
In the dialogue?
Yeah. Are they really betting?
No, just who's teasing Mustafa, I think.
Exactly. It's more like yeah, Mustafa, how would you describe what's happening here?
I think it's turn to game maybe. It's like who is the best, me or you, like that. So it's like I don't know if there is a word to describe this situation actually, teacher.
Yeah,
yeah.
What did you say in the chat box?
Yeah, like competition.
Like a competition, right? So when we say this in English, oh, I bet you I could do that, it's not a real bet for money or some kind of exchange. It's just simply stating that you believe in something that you can do. Like, oh, I bet the boss will be late today, for example.
Yeah, and let's see who is the best, me or you, like this.
Yeah, we'll see. I bet you he'll be late. Look, I told you he was late, and he is, right?
Right.
Who can give me an example using I bet? Something that you think will happen.
Okay. I bet you sing again.
You bet that I'll sing again. You can bet your bottom dollar I won't. Of course I'll sing again, Mustafa. Anything for the king.
Thank you, I was joking. Just example, teacher.
Jose, can you give me an example of something you can bet?
Maybe when, no, I don't know, in your work, who finish the work first, if you have the same activity, maybe, I'm not sure. I bet you that I'm going to finish this activity first than you.
Okay. I bet you I will finish this Can you think of a specific example, Jose, when that's been true, when you've accomplished or finished something before someone else?
Was only an example, teacher, because I'm not sure. A specific example. Yes, maybe if customer requests us a quotation about a service, maybe both of my coworkers could bet for who finished first, right? Something like that. Yes.
Good example. Very good example. Yeah. I bet I can eat more tacos than you can, Jose.
And no, I don't think so, teacher. How many do you could eat?
I can eat at least 5. At least.
My record is 10.
What?
So I don't think so, teacher.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You win. You win the bet.
Yes.
Who else can give me an example of I bet? Tarek.
Yeah, sorry.
Tarek, tell me something that you bet.
Yeah, okay. Bet I guess about I don't know. I don't have an idea. Maybe being awake. Maybe because I crossed the record 48 hours being awake.
You bet you have the longest record of staying awake?
Yeah, I was awake for 48 hours, 2 days.
Wow. Can anyone beat that? Has anyone ever stayed awake longer than 48 hours?
Nobody.
Nobody? What? Okay. When do people hold their breath? First of all, what does it mean to hold your breath, Andre?
It means that you don't breathe.
Exactly. So what does it sound like? Exactly. Good demonstration, Andre. Love it.
Wow.
I tried my best.
So when do people do that?
When they want to dive somewhere, maybe.
Very good. When they want to dive or go underwater. Very good.
Or maybe there are some guesses around.
Sorry? Somewhat?
Guesses. I mean, something poisonous. Poisonous gas, I guess. Something like that.
Oh, gases. Gases.
Gases, yeah, gases.
Or smoke. Maybe.
Around somebody who is smoking or any kind of smoke. Yeah, people go, they hold their breath so they don't have to breathe it in. Perfect. Any other examples?
I guess most commonly when people do yoga, they hold their breath.
What? I thought they were supposed to breathe deeply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an example, but different meaning because sometimes we say hold your breath when you get into danger or something like that, or new life.
Yeah, if you said to someone, hold your breath, it might mean wait.
No, hold your breath or be in it or be the man of this position. I don't know, maybe.
Teacher, could you use this expression in a poetic form or something like that?
Of course you can.
For example, when I see you, the first time I hold my breath for 1 hour, something like that? Or
Yes, you could.
okay.
Very poetic, yeah. Well, the word breath is used a lot in poetry, and holding your breath is usually related to how how that person makes you feel. If you could say, you take my breath away.
Okay.
Meaning they make it difficult for you to breathe. They have such an impact on you.
Okay, yes.
Good. Anybody else want to give me an example of when people hold their breath?
Maybe you want to be quiet as a mouse.
Very good. when you're playing hide and seek, right, Ali?
When you don't want to hiccup, you have to hold your breath.
Awesome. Good example, Victor. Yeah, that never works for me. You know what works for me is 20 sips of water works for me.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, yeah.
Usually I hold my breath and then I hiccup while I'm holding my breath and it hurts. So it's not my favorite technique. Andre, what do you mean when you like someone?
No, I mean, if you like someone and you know, kind of unintentionally hold your breath, maybe.
Absolutely. Good example.
Maybe he's meaning when he met her and see her maybe and want to talk her for the first time, and maybe yes, maybe no, maybe she gave him elbow.
An elbow? Oh,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. Has that ever happened to you, Mustafa?
Why do you asking?
There's no secrets. There's no secrets in my class.
Teacher, it is live online. That's me.
You're telling me that a woman has never stolen your breath?
Every man, every man passing this, maybe.
Every person, not just every man, every person.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's even happened to Andre. Even though he's Russian, he still can fall victim to love, I'm sure. Good. Anyone else have an example of when people hold their breath?
Yes. Yeah, like when they saw their wife, every day they hold their breath, I guess.
When you sold what?
I mean that when they became, they come home, I mean lately, and after, you know, they hold their breath before they enter in a, you know, house.
Okay, so if you come home late, you hold your breath. Is that so that you stay really quiet?
Yes, like that.
You know, when I hold my breath is when I'm afraid. So if like something scares, if I expect something to scare me, or if I'm in a situation where I feel afraid, I'll often hold my breath without, just like Andre said, unintentionally, without meaning to. Or if I'm doing a lot of exercise and it's difficult, I'm not supposed to, but sometimes I hold my breath. That's when I pass out.
Yesterday it happened to me. I hold my breath for a while. I mean, it's a weird, but I enter in my building, and I saw a big rat, and I just enter, and he also stopped, and I also stopped. He was staring me, and I was staring him, and I hold my breath, and went out from the building.
You had a stare down with a rat in your building?
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. What things weigh more than a ton? Don't you dare say your teacher, or I'll have to kick you out of the class. Jose! What things weigh more than a ton? Who can give me an example?
Yes, maybe it's an expression, right, teacher? My
Totally.
mother-in-law.
Yeah. My mother-in-law. Uh-oh, Andrew stole Ali's answer again.
Yeah. And mine as well.
Yours as well?
Yeah.
Your
Everyone
lemon
in this, yeah, everyone in this class have a lemon car.
I know. That's the new trend, Mustafa. Lemon cars.
Teacher, is true this is, or it's only a joke that you have a lemon car?
Do you know what a lemon car is?
I'm not sure about.
A lemon car is a car that's kind of older and it constantly causes you problems.
Oh, and you have one? It's
Yeah, I
true,
do.
or
Yeah, somebody
oh,
gave me, when I came back to Canada, somebody gave me their lemon.
okay.
So it's been an ongoing joke ever since I've been back in Canada.
Okay, okay.
Actually,
Good.
teacher, just about the hold my breath example, and when I was in the university, maybe during the exam. So it's like a joking. So because we are in the exam, so everyone have to be quiet and don't talking anymore. So maybe many times the professor and the doctors they are told us because they were monitor us or like this. So they told us or told the student to like hold your breath. So what we are doing, we can't breathe
Right.
even. So
I see. Good example. Perfect. Anyone else have an example with holding your breath or can think of something that weighs more than a ton? I'm sure you guys already know it, but many times in English we use that expression, oh, it weighs a ton, even if it doesn't weigh a ton. It's just a way of saying something is really heavy.
When you are tired, maybe, teacher, and your feet weigh more than a ton, or no?
Yeah, what you can say is I feel like I weigh a ton.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I weigh a ton, meaning I'm just really tired and feeling heavy today.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So you guys, we're going to make some sentences using the expression as, adjective, as. Okay? So we have as big as fun as tall as fast as. I want you guys to choose one or two and create some sentences. In the example, we have as fat. Who remembers? What was it in the dialogue?
As a pig.
Exactly. As fat as a pig. You are as fat as a pig. So there's an example of how this works. So you guys can choose one of the adjectives, big, fun, tall, or fast, and create a sentence with is or are. Anyone have one ready?
maybe lamp is as big as a big
A lamb?
lamb, Lamb.
Yeah, a lamb is as big as
Big,
a pig?
yeah,
Okay.
sometimes, not a lot of time.
A lamb is a baby sheep. So you might mean a sheep.
Oh, yeah, the sheep. Oh,
A lamb is
so
just a baby.
okay. A sheep. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. Can I say?
Of course. What's your example?
Okay. A donkey is as fast as a bee's lemon.
A donkey is as fast as Abby's lemon. I can make my lemon go pretty fast. So you better get that donkey in good shape. A donkey is as fast as Abby's lemon. Excellent. Somebody else?
Your classes are as fun as nobody's classes.
Your
Classes
classes.
are as fun
That means
as.
they're not. That means they're not fun at all, Anji.
Really? Why?
Because nobody's classes would be no classes at all.
Really? Maybe every other classes are very boring and yours is fun.
Your
Or
classes that would be are funner than anybody else.
okay.
Or nobody's classes are as fun as your classes. So you'd have to reverse it.
Okay.
Thank you, Andre. It's a lie, but thank you.
No, it's not.
Awesome. Good example. I think that's my favorite one so far. Victor, give us an example.
My garage is as big as a gym.
Is as big
Gym or dream?
Gym,
Did you say gym or dream?
gym.
Yeah.
It could be gym, but no. My gym is much bigger than my garage.
I can't. I think I'm having a hard time differentiating. Can you say dream
Dream,
and then gym?
gym.
Okay. Yeah. Good job. So your garage is as big as a dream?
No, my garage is as big as a gym.
As a gym. Okay.
Gymnastics.
Do you work out in your gym or in your garage? Do you do exercise in your garage?
Yes, sometimes I do exercise with my car.
With the lemon car.
Yeah.
You can lift a ton?
No, but I'm trying.
Deadlifts with lemon car.
With me inside, with me sitting in the driver's seat. Victor, that is impressive. Mustafa, can you please say that out loud? That's funny.
My eyebrows is as big as your eyes.
Okay, the only thing is eyebrows are plural, so what will you change about the form of to be?
That's my problem. My eyebrow is as big as your eyes.
But you have two, so you can say my eyebrows are as big.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, yes.
Do you have big, Mustafa? Do you have big eyebrows?
What do you see now behind in the down of my hat helmet?
Below your, I see some pretty big eyebrows.
Yeah, it's suit to your eyes. So
They
let's
are
have switch.
they are very beautiful. Nice eyebrows.
You know, I'll tell you something. When I went to Oklahoma for the first time, so I was in the airport like I don't know what I have to do, so I wanted to ask the counter or some officer there. So when I asked her about the connection and the internet connection there, beautiful girl saw me and tell me, "Oh, I like your eyebrows," and she mentioned by her hand to them because I don't know what's the name of it. So and what I have to do, I looked at her and just turned around.
That was your big opportunity.
Oh, yes. I was maybe.
So ever since that moment, you really like your own eyebrows.
You snooze, you lose.
Adrian, can you create a sentence for me?
Maybe the what the water lemon is as big as my brain.
Can you repeat that again?
Water lemon is as big as my brain.
A lemon?
Water lemon.
What a lemon.
What a lemon. It is as big as... Perfect example. That is quite a large... That's a really small lemon, Adrian. Just kidding. Just kidding. Who hasn't given me example? Andre, I don't think you have. Andre with an O.
Yeah. Okay, so USA is as big as China.
The USA is as big as... Anyone else? If you want, you can choose a different adjective. You don't have to. Okay, we're going to correct some sentences here. Let's go... Let's first read the examples here. Maybe could we have Mr. Coffee? Could you please read the first one for us? Under as, adjective as. Could you please read the highlighted part?
Yes. To say that two things are the same, you use as adjective as My car is big. Your car is big too. My car is as big as yours.
Okay, so you can use this to describe something that is the same as something else. And the second example, can we have Tarek read it, please? The second example, Tarek?
Yeah. The second one, Jack is 14 years old. Kit is 14 years old too. Jack is as old as Jack.
Perfect. So now we're going to practice using this to compare things that are the same. Okay? Number 1, we'll start with Ali.
I bet.
Mhm.
Donna's dog is cute. Jamie's dog is cute too. Donna's dog is cute as Donna's dog is as cute as Jamie's dog.
Perfect. Nicely done. Donna's dog is as cute as Jamie's dog. Next, we're going to do Adrian, number 2.
Chris is responsible. His brother is responsible. Chris has responsibility as his brother.
Very good. Chris is as responsible as his brother.
Okay.
Number 3, Andrew.
Sandra's test score is as good as Tina's test score.
Woo! He skips it. He's that good. Number 4, Mustafa.
Okay. Joe is 26 years old. Julia is 26 years old. Joe age as same as Julia age.
Joe's age is the same as Julia's age. That's true. Is there another way we can say it? That's shorter? Joe is as?
Same old?
Joe is as old as Julia.
Just
Okay. Do you understand?
yeah, I understand.
Perfect. 5, Victor?
Ryan can run as fast as Linda.
Excellent. Good job. And number 6, let's go to Andre with an O.
Okay. I think history books are interesting. I think comic books are interesting too. So, history books are as interesting as comic books.
Perfect. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is create a sentence with, we're going to create our own sentences with ideas like this, okay? For example, I'm going to give you the 2 words, and you're going to create a sentence like this using the 2 words in the chat. So Adrian, do you want to give that a shot with tulips and roses?
Tulips and roses. Tulips has beautiful as roses.
Beautiful. Nicely done, Adrian.
Abby,
Yeah?
I have a question.
Okay.
What's the difference when I say tulips are as beautiful as roses, or tulips are beautiful as roses? What's the difference between these two sentences?
Tulips are beautiful as roses is not correct. You could say tulips are beautiful like roses, but if you want to use as, you have to say tulips are as beautiful as roses. Otherwise, it's not correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's have a second sentence with boys and girls, and we're going to have Mr. Coffee do that one.
The second one?
Boys, girls.
Boys, girls.
Yeah.
I have to make
A similar sentence using boys and girls. Instead of tulips and roses or Joe and Julia. So create a sentence. Boys are as what as girls? Or vice versa.
boys are as smart as girls.
Good. Hasn't made a sentence. Anyone? Let's go to this one. Andre, men, women.
Andre or Andre?
Andre.
I'm not sure. Men are as funny as women.
Men, say it again.
Men are as funny as women. just an example.
Well, sometimes it's true. Sometimes women aren't funny at all. Good. Singers and dancers. Mustafa.
Singers are okay. Singer are famous as dancer.
Singers are
As yeah.
as famous as dancers.
Maybe this is correct. It's just a sentence.
Sorry?
It's just a sentence. Maybe it's not.
But it's a correct sentence. That's all I want.
Yeah,
so remember, Mustafa, you have your adjective, which is famous, and you have to have as before and after it. Singers are as famous as dancers.
Yeah,
okay. Okay? Victor, Russians, Canadians.
No. Russians are as smart as Canadians.
You think so?
Well, yeah.
I think you're way smarter. Singers are as exactly, Mustafa. Very good. Can anyone else think of an example using that formula for their sentence?
Russian and Canadian.
Russia and what? You could we could change it so that you could use is instead of are. We could say Canada and Iraq, your country, Mustafa. Can you think of a sentence?
This is a lot of difference.
Well, you have to think of something that's the same between those two countries.
I
No?
think Canada is as hot as Iraq in the summer.
Could be, yeah. 45 degrees, maybe.
In the summer, Canada, 45?
Yeah, in the summer, 45. Sometimes hotter, but it's hot in the summer. Today is 31, Mustafa. 31 degrees today.
31. It is the coolest weather here. You know, it's 48 here.
Ooh.
49.
Victor's, that sounds like Victor's ideal climate.
Hot climate? No.
Your ideal climate. Maybe he will die if he came here.
Yes, he would. He hate it. He'd be praying for rain.
We can say Canada. Canada weather is same as Iraq weather.
Okay. Is as hot as Iraq in the summer? Is as hot as?
Yeah.
Let's compare two other countries. Adrian, you're from Uruguay?
Yes.
Okay, so let's compare. Can you Uruguay? Uruguay. I don't even know how to spell it. What kind of English teacher am I? Sorry.
Uruguay. I write.
Okay, I see it now.
Geography teacher.
We've already determined that Canadians are terrible with geography. Okay. So Uruguay, I'm not sure how to say it even. Uruguay and Jesus, what country are you from?
Brazil.
Okay, so let's make a comparison between two countries, Adrian. Can you do that?
Uruguay is as small as Brazil.
Small
Smaller.
is as small as Brazil. I don't think that's true. I mean, my geography isn't great,
No.
but I'm pretty sure that it's not true.
It's far. It's far.
You could say is as
Yeah.
hot, is as wet, is as humid, is as beautiful.
No. Uruguay is compare with Brazil is hard. Something I don't know.
Okay. Well, what you said was correct. You said is as small as. So grammatically, your sentence was correct. So I can accept it. Okay, now I'm going to give you the adjective, and you guys need to think of a sentence comparing two different things using the same adjective. Beautiful. Tarek, you haven't gone for a while. Give me a sentence where the adjective is as beautiful as. You need to compare two things. Kind, place, pictures.
I don't know. My life is beautiful as the homeless guy.
My
life is beautiful as the homeless guy.
My life is as beautiful as the
homeless guy.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exciting. Ali. Exciting.
Okay. Exciting. My weekend not as exciting as yours.
It wasn't? It sounded pretty good when you told me about it.
I don't know.
Okay. Anybody else have an example they'd like to share using as, adjective as? Okay. Well, that is all the time we have for today's class. Thank you guys so much for coming. It was awesome to see you again, and I will be back in 1 minute. Any questions or comments?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
See you guys. Thanks for
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.